right, guys, welcome back to the Wemaxit football channel. I'm your host JD. If you're new, please do smash that like button, share, and definitely subscribe. And if you're an avid fan of the channel, keep on doing that great work by sharing the contents far and wide. So, what we have today to talk about, we have to talk about the third and fourth match of the U-17 Women's World Cup and also the finals. We're going to go through all four teams. Then we are going to make our predictions and definitely talk about a few of the players that should be doing great things in the future. So thanks for being here very early. All right. So we have Dr. Gigi pulling up already. Thanks very much for being here. Let me just put the additional screen so we can start talking about it. As you can see there, guys, we started from the quarterfinals and Nigeria took on United States, won on penalties. Then Nigeria took on Colombia after Colombia passed Tanzania 3-0. Colombia had the better of the two, 6-5 and penalties. All right, very much entertaining game to that point. To be honest, all right, yes. And then over the flip hand side, you had Germany taking on Brazil. Germany got over Brazil 2-0. Both of those teams actually scored in those games and never actually got the goal, and questionable calls from the referee there, but nonetheless Germany was the better team and deservedly should have actually been in the top spot. So 2-0 deserving for Germany there. Then you have Japan took on Spain. Thought that Spain was dominant in that game, and that from that point, that's when we knew that Spain has arrived. They are the defending champions, but they did return to prove a point, and they started off with Japan, dominated Japan, and then they had to score up with the mighty Germans, and that was a good game. We're going to go into the detail and to show you what really took place there, but the final score there was Spain getting a 1-0 win over Germany. Let me know in the comment section if you think it's deserved or it's not deserved. All right, based on what I saw, it was more than deserved. We are going to go into the statistics so I can show you. All right, so anyways, let me just flick over to that one and then return back here. All right, yes. So anyways, this is the stats. 1 second, let me pull up there so we can pull up the Spain stats right here. Yes, so the first 25 minutes Spain struggled to get around the eye pressing physicality and sheer size of the Germans, but once it got a little bit jaded and the spacing start to take place on the field, that's where everything starts to go wrong for Germany, because once Vicky Lopez and Camacho can get on the ball and start creating and start exploiting those spaces with the quick 1-2 and the slick style of football that comes with the Spaniards, it was just a one-sided show from that point. We all knew that it would have been Spain. So Spain in the end must have 15 shots to 11, 3 on target to 3 to 4 in favor of Germany there. Yes, both of them hit the post. Yes, in this game, 41 to 59% possession in this game. The passing accuracy was not good from both teams. 52 to 63 in favor of Spain. Yes, but it was a very much serious game. All right, in the end, both teams threw away their philosophy and wanted to go there to win it, and Spain got it in the end. All right, yes, and fully deserved in my estimation. We have Joseph Fisher. Thanks for being here. Massive respect. All right, let me just go through how Spain got here. Yes. All right. So Spain got here through a semi-tough group, I would say, because they had Colombia, which they're going to be facing now. They had them first. They dominated the game against Colombia, and might just thought that it would have been an easier tournament, and it really turned out to be a tougher one for them, because the second game they lost against the Mexicans, where in which they actually dominated the play, and they still lost it 2-1 and brought back the Mexicans inside the mix. All right, and the final day was all three teams could have actually qualified at that point, but the win over China gave them the full security for them to be going through. And as you can see there, Japan Colombia went on to win their match as well. So Colombia and Spain went through as two teams, two top teams from that group. All right. Yeah. Then Spain went on to take on the mighty Japan that never lost a match in that old time. That old time, they never lost a match at all. All right. They dominated everyone. Tanzania, France, and also Canada from our region, which is the Concacaf region. They did what they had to do there and come through unscathed, and then they met up against the Spaniards, and the Spaniards brushed them aside, and then after that, the Spaniard pretty much brushed Germany aside in the end, fully deserved. So the Spaniards get themselves in perfect shape to get at this point, all right? And you still have to give Colombia the exact respect when in terms of the how the Spaniards get themselves here. So Colombia had to fight them way straight back, even a little bit worse off than Spain, because Colombia lost to Spain in the first one and had to pick up everything there, because there are no point after the first game, and they had to go out there and defeat China, which had 3 points in the first game over Mexico. So it was a tough game because China could have actually sit back and might say, all right, then we're going to counter, we're going to try not to concede as much and keep ourselves in the game. Colombia created those problems for China, so they never had any chance to even remotely do what they wanted to do. All right. So Colombia came up with that attitude, got that 3 points, and then Colombia had to go up against Mexico when both of them could have actually qualified, and Colombia won that. So Colombia fought their way to this point, even when me never gave them that much respect. All right, yes, and then they got over Tanzania, which we expected them to pass over Tanzania. They were the favorites in that game, and then over Nigeria, I thought that Nigeria was a slight favorites, and Nigeria showed it in the first half, but Colombia strong to them. They turned up in the last part of that. All right, they turned up in the last part of that. So I got to give Colombia respect, stuck in it when they were 4-3 down. And if Nigeria just scored when it equal 4-4, Nigeria would have actually won the entire thing. But Nigeria failed to score, and Colombia waited on that moment to pounce. And indeed, they did pounce on that and fully deserved. They deserved to win it, and deserved to be at this point. So it's going to be very, very tough to push them off the perch at this point. Yes, obviously Spain will come in as a massive favorites, but Colombia showcased that they can play any sorts of style. Sit back and ride out the storm and try and pounce and those moments. All right, so let me know if you see it as one of those games like that. They will have to sit back and pounce on those moments, or you think that they're gonna go at Spain. Let me know, guys. And before, as you come in, please do smash the like button. This will be a shorter version one. Try to keep it short and spicy. So just keep smashing the like button. Keep leaving your thoughts in the comment section. All right. So let me get it up to at least 50 likes. We're gonna talk about where to watch, the predictions and everything. All right. Yes. Let me know which style, if you're coming from Colombia, which style you think would suit them, or just naturally on the channel. Let me know which style will suit them. All right. Because definitely Spain has the advantage over them at this point. All right. So definitely Spain coming into this one to say that we think we are better than them. And we are going to be out here proving a point that we are better than them. All right, so that's what Spain will be coming out to do, and they're going to come out to play their own game, which is passing football. All right, I do believe that Colombia will surrender the passing football towards Spain, and Colombia will try and sit back and then counter attack. And whether or not they're going to get something out of that, that will be the problem right there for me. All right, that will be the sneaking problem there for me. I don't know if it's the right idea. if it's the right idea for Colombia to sit back in this one, because I think Spain is in much more of a finer form that they can dissect teams very, very easily. All right, because once Germany gave them that space, Germany never looked so effective anymore, and that's what I'm trying to say. So I wouldn't think it. I wouldn't class it as a smart decision to to go out and sit back against Spain, and based on that, I think it's going to be a tough game, because if they do come out, I think they're going to face the same problem. So, to be honest, I slightly think no, not slightly. I think it's in Spain's favor, maybe around 15-20%, you know? But Colombia still has a lot of percentage to work on, and they did worked on a lot of things to get here. They have fought all of the adversities to get here, included Spain as well. All right, so I'm still giving them a serious chance to get something out of this game, but definitely I will have to go with Spain beer tipping the scale. All right, Spain tipping the scale. So I'm going to go Spain winning this one 3-1. All right, 3-1 Spain. Let me know your prediction, guys. I'm going to go 3-1 Spain. All right, yes, I think this is the game that Camacho will get a goal in. Because she has been playing pretty much better than a lot of teams, in this region, but yet still pretty much unlucky, to be honest, because she created a good amount of chances. She got penalties and never scored. I think she's going to turn up in this one and be very much effective, because they're going to they're going to start off the game playing fluid already. So that's why I have a slight feeling that Spain might just take the nod. All right, Spain might just take the nod, and then now we are going to move over to the Nigeria Germany second game. All right, that is tough. Nigeria, Germany, second game. So let me pull it up here, guys. We already talked about the quest of the Germans to get to this point. Germany was pretty much top tier. Yes. Germany was pretty much top tier, and at the same time, still got knocked out by Spain. And so, what say you? All right, you think that Nigeria has any chance of defeating Germany, because this is a third place medal, guys. This is a good medal. Don't sleep on this medal. This is a good medal. Don't sleep on this medal. This is a very, very good, respectable position. Third place in the under-17 World Cup ain't no joke, guys. So don't. I heard last time people talking about, if it's not first place, it's not much. Nigeria never came in to come first. Nigeria was not one of the top 5-6 teams in the actual competition. Nigeria did well to get themselves there, working very, very much hard. So if you have a third place chance, I think you should try and get that third place chance. All right, don't sleep on the third place chance. All right, you should fight hard to get that third place. And I do believe, based on what I saw, that Nigeria can pose some problems to Germany. Germany will still go back in it as the favorites, like the first game, but Nigeria can pose some problem to them. All right, so we have Africans in the building. Say Colombia 2-1 Colombia right now, and Nigeria 3-2 Germany. 2-1 to Colombia right now. Africans, let me know if you have time, because I can drop the link for you to come and explain to me how is it you give Colombia the edge, like what you saw from the Colombians, because the problem with the Colombians, that showcase in the Nigeria game, I still believe that they can't beat the press, and the best pressing team in the entire competition is Spain. And they failed to beat it against Spain, failed to beat it against Nigeria, failed to beat it against Mexico. And the Spaniards are precise passers. So I don't know. 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 It's tough. It's tough. But it's your prediction still. And then we have Dima Dre in the building. Massive respect. Dima Dre said Spain. And Football Vision said, let's go 80. We still need to see if we can get that conversation in for the Ladies World Cup. We haven't covered it as yet, because I'm still waiting on one Africans. And he seems to be the man that we are looking for the longest, Yes. I'm still working to get Africans here to hear what he has to say on in terms of that. All right. Yeah, so we're gonna do a different video one day. So make sure to join us football vision at that point. All right. Yes. But no, we're just concentrating on the youth competition because I thought it was a beautiful competition. To be honest. All right. Yes. Okay, I will drop the link. Let me drop the link here so you can join. And anyone that has maybe from Germany, from Colombia, from Nigeria, and you want to join the show, you can click that link and come on the show and let me talk about it. But we have 50 people here. Please do smash that like button, share, and definitely subscribe. Get us to 50 likes on the video because this is the preview where in which we're going to be talking all four teams. All right, so we would love to have representatives of all four teams, and you come up here and let me know what you saw in the game so far. All right, we have a meager 12 likes on the video. All right, so make sure as you come in, do that for us. All right, yes, man. All right, no problem. Africans, yes. So in terms of Nigeria now, what I saw from Nigeria in the Colombia match, at least in the first 35-40 minutes, I like the fact that they could have passed the ball. But the problem is it's like every single game they go through something and test out that something. And it's like they're learning on the job based on what I saw. Because once they figured out that they could pass the ball, they never stopped trying to pass the ball. Because at one point when they need to start go direct, closer to the end of the game, they seems to not be going direct. So it's like they're using this as a expensive trials to face all the big teams, because Nigeria can get even better, but I just believe that they weren't fully prepared for this. And that's what I truly believe, because even at the penalties, the procedure of the coach is just not right. Because the coach, the coach said anyone feels to take the penalty on the day, that's how it goes. Let me know if you agree with those things. Every normal team, what they naturally do is to come out and they have their designated penalty takers. Not you decide that you want to take a penalty now and you take a penalty now. That's not how it works. It has to be organized. All right, it has to be organized in a specific way. For instance, you have Bello, you have Emmanuel. You understand me? Your four best players, them. You make sure you take those up at first and then build off that. But this anyone that wants to take penalty, I think that's a little bit unprofessional, and we have to be honest to ourselves, because that's what I want. I want Nigeria to reach places, but they have to learn from these two competitions. Remember, Nigeria had the power to actually came in this one got into the under 20s, so they had opportunities to learn along the way, and I thought that they still use this as a learning lesson just the same. They need to use it as a little bit more, in my estimation. Still, let me know what say you, at least in the rewatch, because a lot of people might miss the stream due to the fact that I just schedule it at the start. All right, yes. So those are the things that I never really liked about the management of Nigeria. I like the fact that he brought in Atim over Ajikaye, because it really created something, and it showcased to me that he's looking and learning along the way, like he's creating, like he's mapping down things, how they do play, like how Ajikaye play different from Atim or Bello. And he realized what needed to get behind Colombia's backline, and it actually worked. So I can blame the coach to certain extents, but I can actually give him his credit to certain extent. All right. So that change that he made to keep Ajikaye out at the start, I thought it was actually a positive move, because Atim came in, got all of the chances. She just never made the right shots at time. She never made the right passes at time, but she got in between the spaces and could have actually got the job done. But she never really did that. And but you can see where the substitution made sense. All right, a lot of people said that Ajikaye should have actually started. Yes, but I thought that he made a good decision there. The game overall stats ended 11 shots to 15, 2 on target to 8 in terms of Colombia. So Colombia definitely created the better chances overall in the game, to be honest. All right. More possession went to Nigeria. Yes, that it was true because the first half was a very good display of containing Colombia to a certain extent. At least the first 35 minutes. They really nullified the superstar Caicedo. She couldn't get any space. She couldn't open up or anything. You understand me? Yes, she couldn't get any space. She couldn't open up or anything. You get me? Yes, but I thought that they never learned from that point to try and advance on that success. They just changed the complete plan and gave Caicedo all sort of space. And every single time she got any isolated movements, she never tried to go pace for pace because she realized that Nigerians are very fast and she's not going to outrun them. So what she did, she just go in the isolated pockets and just put the ball in. And some errors, not some, but majority of the errors came from the center back pairing right here. Foloronshu had two of the errors came from her. Two of the errors came from her, but it created from out of nothing. Just the fact that they stopped doing the first job that they were doing on Caicedo. And once Caicedo got free, the entire Colombia got free, to be honest. Chris Smith, big up yourself. Thanks for being here, big boss. Hope all is well with you and your family. All right, so that's how I saw it still. So, as what I've said, Nigeria should learn from this opportunity, improve on it, and then return even better. But this is not the end. They are in the third and fourth position, and I do believe that the way they played Germany, they have learned way more for the second phase, just like Germany learned a lot as well. So it's like who will win based off what they have learned, so who can put all of those knowledge into the game coming, because I don't see Germany far off from Nigeria, because I thought that they played a very good game the last time. Yes, so I think it's going to be slightly in favor of Germany. Yes, slightly in favor of Germany, but it's going to be a game that any one of them can actually win, to be honest. All right. Yes, so we have Africans turning up. Africans, how are you doing, big boss?
I am enjoying vacation. It is
Oh,
beautiful. So
okay,
yeah, I
okay,
had some
okay.
time and I saw the topic, figured I'd jump on, give my 2 cents. I've been in the comments for too long during the U-17, so I figured I'd make myself present and known from that aspect.
Uh, all right, so guys, as you're coming, make sure to smash the like button. Get us to 50 likes or so. Your people are here, and we can just do like an hour. And if it builds up and you want me to extend, we can do so. But an hour should be good enough
Mhm,
because we already gone 20 minutes, so we can do a next 40 minutes, and that's it.
mhm.
If people come in late and we have to extend it, no problem. But this is what we're gonna do. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section, and both of the games coming up. Who you think has the edge? Which one of the players them you think will improve? Tackle any one of the points them that I've actually put forward for Nigeria, Germany, Spain, and Colombia. All right. Yes, you said Colombia will take it over Spain. What you saw from Colombia to say that they have that they can beat the Spaniards, because the Spaniards definitely is the top team so far.
They definitely are, and I think there's a degree of, if you're Colombia, you're entering this game and you're playing almost with house money, right? No one's expecting you to win this game, and they have a player in terms of Caicedo who has played at the highest level and at this level. So understanding the pressure of having to perform there, I see that and I say, not to say that the Spaniards don't have good players. They have great players that Spain is excited to see move up to U20, even their national teams. But the way that I see Colombia entering this match, I see them entering from the standpoint of, we have the talent. Everyone expects Spain to win, so we're going to play our hearts out because there's nothing to lose. If we lose, everyone expects us to lose anyways. But I
Mm-hmm.
think that they have the players who have played at that level, and I don't think they're going to walk into this feeling intimidated whatsoever. So that's why I'm leaning towards Colombia at this moment.
Okay, okay. Isabel, thanks for being here. Isabel is, I think Isabel is from Colombia, in it because she's
No,
here from the first.
I couldn't tell, JD.
Isabel is always from Colombia. She going to
Mm,
Colombia. Isabel, we would love to hear from you the one of the matches if it's
mhm,
possible. Yes, and you can give your take on Colombia. What
mhm.
I like about Colombia, they are direct. They are
Yep.
direct and they are efficient. And we don't talk about efficiency so much throughout the competition, and I think
Yeah.
that's what got Colombia here. They are creating, they are taking whatever chance they do get at all
Mhm,
times. So yes, they do have a chance, yes, but I just believe that that pressing from Spain, it's hard to stop them if you're going to give them space.
mhm.
And I don't see Colombia stopping them from finding space. That is my problem, you know. I
That's
think it would
fair.
be a 50-50 game if Colombia could have nullified them with the space, like how Colombia pressed Nigeria in the second half and look
Mhm,
like they have the advantage and creating chances after chances. I don't see them have the
mhm.
possibility of or the capability of doing that to Spain because no
Yeah.
one um Germany tried it for 25 minutes, and after 25 minutes, it's pretty much done.
Yeah.
And Spain can dominate the game after that. You
They
understand me? And
can.
Japan from the first two, Japan tried it for 2 minutes. It's done after 2 minutes. So
Mhm.
Japan only lasted 2 minutes. So those teams are way more technical teams. So why
But
you believe that Colombia can come out and nullify them from playing that style?
if you look at their matchup again, everyone's going to make adjustments. These two matchups
Mm-hmm,
tomorrow are going to be matchups from the group stage, right? 85th
mm-hmm,
minute goal from Spain, they finally break through and they win at the end. Until then, Colombia is basically bending but not breaking. All they
mm-hmm,
really
mm-hmm,
have to do in terms of, like you said, they are direct. They just have to find those opportunities. And it really comes down to the midfield. Like, when are you going to step up and try to bring up that line of confrontation versus when are you going to sit back and invite the pressure to try to catch them with a bit more pace and speed going down? The midfield is going to really be the key in terms of when Colombia takes those chances to release their forwards out there. But I think both teams are going to look at this and say, if you're Spain, you're thinking, it took us a while to break down Colombia, but Colombia is going to adjust to some of the things that we're doing. So can we adjust to those adjustments? And if you're Colombia, you're thinking, we can play a little bit of what we played before, but we have to keep them a bit on their heels in terms of where we're putting pressure. We can't always pressure the wings. We can't always just say, we'll give you the wings, but you're not going down the middle. You have to put it away. But in order to do that, you need a team that is cohesive enough to be able to switch on the dime. I don't know if you're going to see it at this level as of yet, but I think there's definitely going to be adjustments both sides. And I feel that Colombia is going to walk in and think, hmm, we
So
could have got the result, a draw. So that's where I'm kind of thinking Colombia for there.
All right. Michael said they just have to laugh my ass off. If it was so easy, everyone would do it.
Of course. Of
No,
course it would be. But
no, I know, I know. That's what I'm saying. It's very, very tough to stop the Spaniards from playing football. And if
mm,
once you let them playing football, they're just gonna get behind you because they give you no second on the ball to turn. And at this level, you just don't have the capability to push them off
mhm,
if you can't press them up the pitch and pose the problems up the pitch. So what formation would you start with then? Because I think they have to alter their formation in order to adjust them because they play with two more deeper line players and three attacking
mhm.
midfielders. And Spain came in with the 4-3-3 system and tried to
Yeah.
compact the midfield. So even though they have five in midfield, the five is so stretched out. I think Spain would have exploited that. So you consider them to drop to a 5-4-1 to get it much more closer in
I
midfield
wouldn't
to win and
yeah, I
counter.
wouldn't mind a 5-4-1 or even a 5-3-2/3-5-2 for Colombia, just so they can match the midfield a little bit more, but still
Mm-hmm.
give themselves two outlets up top that they can work off of. And that allows their fullbacks to press up a little bit higher and gives you still
Yeah.
the cover back with the center backs. I'm going through their lineups in their games to see if they've played three at the back at all. Against
No, no,
Spain,
they
they did not.
always
Yeah,
go
they're always
four
going with
four
that. So
two
yeah.
three one. Yes,
Mhm.
and they switch Caicedo to over the left hand side, but when they're playing faster, because what I've learned about Caicedo, she's not as fast as all we think, or
Mhm.
maybe it's the injury stopping her. Either the injury, because I thought she was lightning fast. But when I saw her against the Nigerians, I've realized, oh no, she's not as quick as what I've expected. But she is quick. She's quick and strong as well. So it
Mhm.
caused us as a problem because you cannot push her off the ball. You know.
Yeah.
So what I saw them did in the Nigeria game, they never wanted her to go up piece a piece. They said, okay, let we just put her in much more centrally and then she drift wide. So at least
Mhm.
she don't have to use speed, use her intelligence to get into those isolated pockets and put it over there. So and you have to find a way out to get she free to
Mhm.
make Colombia win. Without she being free, Colombia can't win. I'm telling
Well,
you
yeah, and
need her on the ball for them to she to win. So, you're gonna break her free if you're gonna play her in an attacking role. Look, you're gonna play her in a midfield role, right?
yeah.
And majority of the time, if you play players in midfield role and Colombia, Spain dominating, they're gonna push back everyone. And Caicedo will be so deep. Oh, she's going to do anything. So, what are you going to do? Change her to a striker?
Well, if you keep her as a striker, you leave her isolated. The best spot is where she was playing against Nigeria as that creative in the middle, but that second dropping striker there. That's probably your best place because if you put her in the middle, you either force Spain whenever they have to defend to either collapse on her, and then that game comes down to will the wings of Colombia be able to take advantage of some space, or will it just be Spain collapses on Caicedo? Spain gets the ball, Colombia defends, and it ends like 3-0, right? So those are the things. If I'm Colombia, I'm trying to get Caicedo in the middle somewhere, not up top isolated, but like in that 10 role where she played against Nigeria and seeing if you can get either Spain to commit that way to her or getting her just to move off the ball and just create it directly from there. Because any on the wings, you can easily shut that. And if she's up top alone, if she has no service, how good is she, right? So those are the points you have to look at. Again, I'm expecting Spain. Like I think Colombia can win this game, right? And because I'm
Okay.
going off of they'll make enough adjustments, I think, to come in. Now, when the game starts in the 10th minute, it's already 2-0. Well, what am I going to do? It was a prediction. It was wrong.
Yes, yes,
Whatever
yes. I
shall I
understand.
do?
No, man, I understand. I understand.
Mhm.
Guys, when you just come in, please do smash the like button. Come on, man. Give you some likes on the video, share, and definitely subscribe. Remember, tomorrow the games will be a little bit earlier than
Mhm.
before. It went back a hour because normally it starts 1 o'clock my time.
Yeah.
Now it's at 12 o'clock, and normally 4:30. It's at 3:30, so it pushed back a hour. So if you're
Mhm.
rewatching this video, it's 1 hour back. All right, so we're gonna be starting even earlier. All right, so make sure you turn up tomorrow very early for that one. All right, yes. But what you're realizing, Africans, they do have to make some adjustments in their formation or their
Mhm.
style, their pattern of play. They do have to make some adjustments to try and stop them because now they got a chance to see the Spaniards. I do believe that they're going to change their formation and be a little bit more cagey and figure a way to make Caicedo isolate, get a little free space. Don't let she have to
Mhm.
always be tackling. She should be the outlet basically at all times for
Yeah.
Colombia. That's what. So it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. So I'm
Mhm.
surprised that you just said You're going with them to win because I think Spain don't have that just for them. That is the problem. Spain don't have that just for them.
2-1 isn't a dominant win. 2-1 is a tight game. Okay, like I didn't come up and say Colombia 6, Spain 0. I didn't say that. I said 2-1. I think it'll be tight. I think Colombia definitely can get one. And based how they played, I think they're gonna. I think, and that's the other thing. I want if they replay the game how they played it before.
Mm-hmm.
Colombia, if you're looking at Colombia at their game against Spain, they think, we had them up until the 85th minute. Yes, our goalie made a lot of saves. Yes, we barely touched the ball, but 85th minute and they score. there's no way you can come into that thinking if we do this again, we should be fine. Because Spain is going to think, well, we can probably just, I don't know, score some of those goals that the goalie saved, and then we'll be fine. I can't see them both coming in with the same strategy. And because of that, with those adjustments, someone's going to be off their assignment. And that's why I'm going with like a 2-1. I think both teams will get one. Ultimately, it'll come down to who gets one. Odds say it should be Spain, but I feel like I want to rep a team from the Americas at this point. So
All right, so
give me that.
I'm gonna play the devil's advocate here. Spain is the reigning champion, right?
Yeah.
The first time Colombia ever got to this point.
Mhm.
How much of a factor that will play into the game?
Well, how many are returning from Spain to that team, right?
No,
So,
I knew
but like,
you're gonna pull that one out of the bag.
but like, yeah, like, I mean, because like this isn't it's not the same thing where it's like, oh, they won it last time. It's a new crop of players, and in the same phase, Spain, okay, you're there. If you want to play the game of like pressure and whatnot, who's used to it? A team who has nothing to lose, who's made it to the final, or a team that's expected to repeat, who has more pressure on them, right? Ideally, it should be the team that is used to dominating. You guys, you should be beating this team, so go beat them. And the longer the games go, that's when you start tying up a bit. You're a little bit too passive. You're shooting from 50 yards because you think maybe this is the chance versus finding the easy pass that's 10 yards away. The longer this game stays tight, I think Colombia has a chance to pull it out. But I think both teams will get something out of this game. It'll be 2-1. I said Colombia right now. I'm going to stick with Colombia because I have no issue being wrong. But I think Spain definitely is the favorite here. But just because you're a favorite doesn't mean, as many Jamaican fans have told me on this channel, the ball is round, so anything can happen. So,
So you're going with the ball is round for this one. All right, no problem.
I
Fair enough.
I've done that. Two years, JD, and I finally pulled it out. I can't believe it.
Michael said Spain will dominate the game and eventually win. Sorry, but end up. All right, and then we have Isabel. Isabel not teaching you her language, and she ain't speaking English either. All right, she said all right, Isabel, I can't understand that, because I don't speak a language, and I'm trying to bridge that gap. So it looks like I am the one have to be learning your language. You're not going to can translate it and let me know exactly what you're saying, Isabel. All right, yes.
Well,
But
JD, I mean, you gotta get all your passports, so you better start learning that Spanish here. So
yes, I think I'm terrible not to learn Spanish. Yeah, because I am from a region that Spanish is much more closer to Dutch, closer to our region rather than Dutch. And me leave gone way as the Netherlands. Yeah, so I think I need to. So Isabel, don't worry yourself. I will be able to answer your questions soon in Spanish as well. Don't worry yourself. I'm working on it. So, anyways, you said 2-1. Guys,
Yes.
let me know if you're rewatching the video. Let me know how much you think this game will end. All right, I am going with 3-1 in favor of Spain. So 2-1 in favor of Colombia for Africans.
Yeah.
All right. Yes.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
Africans, let me put right here. So in terms of Nigeria, what say you on the Nigeria Germany game? Because Germany put themselves up there as one of the top tier teams, So I think Nigeria will find it tough because they're going to be a much more upgrade team coming in the second phase. So and Nigeria also. So what you think? Who you think will use their experience that what they've actually gained over the time?
Here's the thing with Nigeria, right? And before everyone comes after me, because I apparently hate them, I don't. Nigeria's thing, like Nigeria have looked good in the midfield. They look good in defense. Final third, they have just not been clinical. They will create chances. They are going to create chances. The question is this the game that they'll actually be more efficient than not with their chances? Because we saw them against Germany in the group stage. Germany was like, we can play with them, and then Germany's like, there's too much. We're running too much. We don't want this anymore. And then eventually they got a goal. And again, as the terrible refs, JD. Again, I'm still waiting for that T-shirt. The refs are terrible. Add that to the T-shirts that you'll be creating.
Yeah.
So I think both teams will know each other. Germany's going to be a little bit more pensive, or they're going to pick one area in terms of going through. Nigeria will create chances, whether they're countering or whether they're trying to build up. The question is going to be, will they be able to convert them? Because that's been the question for Nigeria in all their games. They've created shots, they've created opportunities, but they haven't been as clinical as they could be. So that's the thing that would hold them back. I think there will be goals that are available to them. I think this one will be a lot more open than the Colombia Spain game. That's why I went with a higher score 3-2. I think Nigeria, this is the game they finally get it done and they're able to actually be clinical up top and put some goals away because Germany will score. But I think Nigeria is going to be a little bit more dangerous just because of their pace on the wings that they can bring in. And the question is, they just got to create three out of the 20 shots that they're going to put on somewhere around the net. They just need three, not one. They just need three. And I think they can get three against Germany. So that's why I'm going with 3-2 Nigeria over Germany.
All right, so Africans feeling much more excited for the Africans this time around. All right, so all right, guys, you heard it here, very, very, very clear from Africans. DNA, thanks for being here, man. How you doing, man? Hope all is well with you. Yes, we're going to keep this brief. We don't want to push the show over because we definitely need to chop in the next one, Africans. But you said you're on vacation, so I'm not going to bother anyone's vacation because I'm not paying them. Yes, so I understand. Yes, so guys, where to watch? Where to watch is very, very easy. FIFA Plus is the official website where to watch. All right, you just go on the FIFA Plus website. When you do find it, you click that one and you go into India 2022. It should you should go right here for FIFA Women's World Cup and you click it and you will get these two options. Any available game that's there for you and it's available in your region. You just click it and it will work for you. Like I will click it here and it will load the page and wait for me to start. But because I'm in Belgium and it's not available here, it does not show you that. All right? Yes. So that's out to watch. That's out to watch. If you can't watch it, we will be building designed systems to make sure you enjoy the conversation. I have some new things that I'm working on. Hopefully, it's very nice and appreciative when I do come with it later because I'm going to work the entire night on it to make it much more engaging so people can get the information on the screen because I've realized a lot of the Nigerians, they always want information. So they want the score, they want the players starting and everything. I'm going to try and make a system that actually shows everything on the screen. It's a little bit difficult, so I will take some extra time and work on it throughout. So that's why I'm going to do this video for 1 hour. So all I just beg you, hit that like button, share, subscribe, get us to 6,000. We're on our way to 6,000. And after this competition finishes, we have some new things coming. We are going to be doing like a Nigerian, Ghanaian, and Jamaicans abroad. So based on how those players perform, we're gonna put them in a pool and talk about it. You understand me, Africans? So we can bring back the Jamaicans to the channel, the Nigerians and the Ghanaians to the channel. We're gonna have that on a weekly basis. So if you want, you can join. You know. Someone click the link. I don't. You have to turn your camera on in order to click the link. All right. Hello, the person in the background. Can you turn the camera on? All right. So, that person, it doesn't have a camera. All right. All right. Turn the camera on, my brother, and then we can let you on the platform. All right. Yeah, because we want people to come on and speak. All right. Let me hear. All right. Hello, my brother. How are you doing? Because you don't have your camera on. All right. So it looks like he might be looking for the link rather than coming on. All right. Yes. So, anyways, so for the Nigeria Germany game, for me, I think it's going to be an incredible tough game for Nigeria and Germany as well because Nigeria have learned and know they're passing the ball much better than before. You know, under pressure. You know, obviously the pressure coming from Germany will be different and much, much more tougher. But I still believe that Nigerians will be much more equipped. They might tweak it. What the person keep coming on and he's not talking. Um, you have to put your camera on, or else we can't let you on the panel. All right. Hope you understand what we're saying. All right. Yes. Yes. So yes, African. So based on what I'm saying is how you think Nigeria will set up in order to get something out of this game this time around?
I Well, their first matchup together, right? Nigeria played more countering style. They got their goal. Their lineup was a pull interrupt. No, they played a 4-4-2.
Yes, it's
I
a
can
4-4
see,
in
yeah,
midfield,
they
right?
played a 4-4-2 against Germany, who played a 4-2-3-1. I
Mm-hmm.
don't think against, yeah, because against Colombia, they went with a five in the back. I don't know. I could see them going five in the back against Germany here, but but more so pushing the wingbacks to into the midfield versus having them far back there. So that way, if they're going to try to get going on the counter, they'll have the bodies to be able to support as well. So it turns into a 3-5-2 essentially. I think that could be their strategy because they may feel that that is a better way to defend and then also counter off and let their fullbacks come up. That might be the better way to move forward with that. So I think a five in the back or a three in the back and a five in midfield, that might be their best choice to go against Germany based off of their last results against Colombia and also the first matchup against Germany as well.
Okay, all right, fair enough, fair enough. So, guys, thanks very much for all the persons that came inside the chat. We are going to end it right here. We are not going to go the full hour, but definitely we will be joining you guys early tomorrow. So make sure you turn up, and if you are not going to be turning up early, you can still go on those videos, drop a like on those videos because it helps us in the algorithm. And also, this video we have had over 30 people. Right through the video, we should have had at least 30 likes. So if you missed the like button, please do smash that like button when you're coming in. I'm going to be working on a few things in my spare time at this point. All right. So that's what I'm going to be doing. So thanks yet again, Africans, for coming on. For people that wants to join the streams when I'm doing it, I have no problem. But please have a ready camera that you can come on and have a ready mic that people can hear you because you cannot come on and no one can hear you or else it's not going to work out well for you. All right. Yes. So thanks very much. So Africans, you have any final word? So we can chop off this stream.
Yeah. No, I think the U17s has been a very enjoyable watch overall. I've been more not to say that I enjoyed it more than the U20s for the women's, but I was a lot more emotionally invested in this one because we'll talk about my Canadians on another day. But it was a good tournament. Good teams coming in. If you're a fan of female football, these are a lot of names you can be keeping an eye on to be seen in the future. So
Yes,
I
man.
mean, I
Vicky is
hope.
the new Messi. Continue. Sorry, just saying
Stop
Vicky is the
it.
new Messi. You know, to my
Oh,
killed.
no, JD, you forgot Tiny Seaton is coming for that title. You forgot about that.
Oh.
So and Maya, and don't forget Maya, JD. Don't forget Maya. So don't be doing this to your Jamaican fans now. No, like, oh, Maya and Tiny Seaton are coming.
No, I have my Jamaican ladies players, them that I give all the credit. The fullbacks, I have my separate players, but Tiny Seaton and those girls are nowhere near Vicky. No, nowhere. They are not on the same level. But you have good Jamaican young players that I truly like, and I think they have good future. So that showcase that female football is just at a level now which is on the
And
rise. And it's going to be big as the men's football very soon. It surprised me how much
it will
support they
be.
do get. It
It,
surprised me how much support they do get. We're gonna do that on a show as well, We need
oh
to talk
yeah.
about how much support the ladies football actually gets.
Yeah, and I think for a lot of these countries, it comes down to right as to end it. Like the support for these programs shouldn't be starting when you're 8 months away from a qualifying tournament, right? Because
Mm-hmm.
like to use another team, like I was just watching after the men's U20s in Concacaf, Mexico was already going with their U19s. They had like new cycle, new players going through, and I was just like, oh, you guys are allowed to do that, eh? You don't have to start 8 months before a tournament. So I think with a lot of it, it's the time that every federation puts into these programs is really going to show their dividends in the future. So guys, if you're supporting, if you're not involved, get involved somehow. But yeah, women's football is definitely growing and we're going to be seeing the fruits of this labor in the few years to come. But looking forward to these final games. These teams definitely deserve to be here. But yeah, early morning football is always enjoyable football. So it'll be 5 o'clock here, so I'll probably be with some sort of a beverage or breakfast and watching this half awake,
Okay.
but I'll be enjoying it one way or another.
All right. Respect and thanks. Yeah. All right. So,
Yes.
guys, see you in the next one. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Bye bye.
Mhm.